Your mom played basketball with your head as a baby. Unfortunately, apparently Uncle Sam has an outerversal jab. I'm gonna go over why literally if he farts, Naruto dies. If he farts, Saiyan Saga dies for sure. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jobbers and Goons, and the series Goons Explains really lets me talk to you guys and just give you my honest take off the cuff. And as of late, just as someone who started the role reversal series or battle swaps, Superman gets requested a lot. And I kinda want to explain the biggest problem with Superman, the main problem with Superman, the curse of Superman, and I'm excited to get into it. But before we get started, make sure to smash the like button. Let's try to get this to 200 likes. That would be amazing. Keep the notification on for the channel, as I will be posting a lot more and frequently, almost like a comic and anime / manga news station. I think it'd be really fun to add Goon Explains and stuff like that, update videos. As well as join the Discord. We have games, prizes, giveaways, and more. You can also hit me up to discuss purchases. I have video deals going on, and we just added new memberships to the YouTube page. Go check them out if you want to actively support that way. But like I say, the best way to show support is to subscribe and get all your friends to subscribe. We're on the road to 30K. But getting into this, let's talk about the curse of Superman. So a lot of people, when I said I was going to rant about Superman, they mistook that as me hating on Superman. No. It has nothing to do with me not liking Superman. This is strictly to do with how Superman has been used over the decades, what he means, and why it's a major problem, especially with the power scaling community. So 1, Superman, given he's essentially the archetype for all superheroes, he's pretty much inspired a fuck ton of creations, not just in comics, but in fiction in general. I mean, some of his origin story, his true nature, all that, it's literally copy and pasted in a lot of ways. This gets him a lot of hate just from having so many copycats, so many sons, but that's the burden that comes with being one of the OGs, you know? You're just naturally gonna have a lot of copycats. The main problem that comes from this, and him being the archetype, is Superman has been used and thrown around in comics since it's been going, right? Like, he's been the linchpin, the big homie. I call it the big homie syndrome, right? Like, he is everyone's big brother. That's who Superman is. When you see that symbol, that S on the chest, he's here to save the day. There's nothing to talk about. The job gets done. Do you know how fucking problematic that is? In a number of ways. Let's kind of get into the many layers of this curse or problem. First step, let's talk about strictly the scaling issues. With Superman being the one leading the charge against pretty much everything to go down in DC Comics, being thrown against all types of manners and things of extreme nature, even cosmic, abstract, and beyond, Superman's scaling is absurd. He's one of the few characters in fiction that you can say he's pretty much seen everything. You know, you almost have a feat for any kind of hack, ability, or scaling. In fiction, you pretty much have all of that. Superman's dealt with that shit at some point. That's the honest truth. You know, people always say, oh, well, Superman's inconsistent. No. Sometimes Superman wants to fuck you up, sometimes he doesn't. That's too bad. Like, that's a big problem we're going to talk about, but his actual power scaling is so absurd, and honestly, in a lot of ways, it gets to the point that it's almost not fun to talk about, because he really doesn't have limits. It's limited to whatever the fuck he needs to get done in that situation. As the hope of DC, they've already displayed that, like, hope is beyond things, even like the Great Darkness. You know, the story of hope is absolute. This story of hope, this story of Superman, has him beating up characters he shouldn't be fighting, but he can fight them anyway because he's fucking Superman. That's the first problem, right? So you have the scaling issue where I can't make, like, for example, people want to see Goku and Superman swap battles. Cool, okay. I get why you guys want to see it, alright? You like to compare them constantly. But you need to understand, if Superman farts, Frieza's dead. If Superman burps, fucking Cell's dead. Like, what? Dude, like, you say, like, here's another weird thing, too. People go, oh, well, you know, we've seen Superman be at this level or that level. It's like, dude, these are all wins. Like, Superman doesn't want to fight people, doesn't want to hurt people. He clearly states he's holding back, stuff like that. It's not peak Superman. If you want to assume Superman is absolutely not trying, and that's what puts a smile on your face, Dragon Ball, is like beating a character not trying at all, I guess. You know, but I almost feel a little dishonest going about that video because I know there's nothing in Dragon Ball stopping Superman. There's fucking nothing to offer him. There is not shit Dragon Ball has done Superman hasn't shit on 100 times. You want the honest fucking truth? That's the truth. That's the problem with Superman. He shit on something your character scales to dozens of times. That will always be a problem, and it's easy to argue if someone says, oh, it's not consistent. It is consistent if Superman's being serious, if Superman's not holding back. Okay, that stipulation, if that stipulation's taken away, it's fucked. That's one level or layer of the curse of Superman. Next layer to the curse is the stories and narrative, and this, I may be kind of speaking just for myself. I want to hear in the comment section what you guys think about what I'm about to say. So, of course, there has been some great Superman stories over time. Would never doubt that. I mean, that's just idiotic to do. But I have an issue, and it's kind of his curse, with Superman and his stories because, at least on a subconscious level, like somewhere in the back of my mind, while reading a story involving Superman, no matter the threat, no matter the size of the threat, how strong it is, what it scales to, any of that. Regardless, in the back of my mind, I know Superman's got something for that shit. Superman's probably going to be clutch. Superman is probably going to be the one that wins anyway, even if it makes no damn sense. So from like a story perspective, I mean, there's literally been references in DC Comics to like, Superman's just not going to lose. If it's a big bad, you know, there's nothing he can't overcome. So with that narrative, with that story of hope, the existence of it in itself, for a reader like me, it can be a little problematic because I just kind of know, like, hey, he's just going to overcome it because he's Superman. It is what it is. Just got to accept that universal truth. He's fucking Superman. He's probably going to beat it through any means necessary, which usually is just him punching harder. Or flying faster. So, narratively, at least from a storytelling perspective, I feel like Superman's almost plagued by that invincibility, that invulnerability, that Superman status, that hope status. For me, plagues my vision when I'm a reader because I know I'm most likely to just see some BS Superman wins because he's Superman. And finally, kind of for the curse of Superman, and just kind of like the last layer to this problem. This I would most likely attribute to perception. And what I mean by that is, in a lot of cases at this point in Superman's publication history, especially speaking to the community like mine on YouTube, there's certain people, there's certain fans of other genres and characters that just won't budge in their opinion of Superman. Superman's become so unbeatable. This just supposed relentless force you're never going to overcome because he's hope, that people just naturally want to hate him. They're like, dude, Superman's not the strongest. Surfer can beat him. Oh, Hulk can beat him. Oh, Thor can beat him. Oh, Goku can beat him. You know, they want to find something that goes against Superman. It's almost like rebelling. People want to naturally rebel. They want to go against the system. They want to go against the norm, right? That's almost like it is with Superman. They want to go against the norm that you pretty much accept Superman's beating up 99% of fiction. That if he wants to, that's how the fuck it's going down. Sorry, it's Superman. And that universal truth, a lot of people don't want to accept. Sure, you can argue levels when he's holding back or drained or weakened or whatever. Sure, if that's what makes you happy, beating a non-peak Superman, your peak character beats a non-peak Superman, cool. If you need the handicap match, it says a lot about how high your opinion secretly is of Superman. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. What do you think of the curse of Superman, the problem for Superman? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Again, this was not negative towards Superman at all. He's kind of cursed by his existence and what he's accomplished, you know, cursed of success. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What else do you want to hear me talk about? I'll be doing another battle swap video soon. I got more news videos dropping today. I got Blackbeard content coming out. We got a whole lot going on. I'm excited, and yeah. Anyways, it's been your boy Jobbers and Goons, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.
I appreciate all the fans I had. Hate me or love me. You watched. That's all you could do. Thank you.